Going on to you, Taurus. So you have the Emperor, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Wands. A lot of you, Taurus, have some options as to how it is that you could take this. A lot of you, Taurus, are going to start opting into playing the field. I don't necessarily see that a lot of you, Taurus, will get to know one person one-on-one. It'll be more so you're trying to get to know multiple people at one time because you have the option to do so. And you're just sick and tired of getting to know somebody one-on-one and they turn out not to be who you thought they were. And the things that the Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords represents your frustration about that. You know, why exactly is it that you would want to be with somebody that would have to trick you into in order to be with you, right? Obviously, you don't like that. You don't want that. But you're going to realize, but a lot of you Taurus are realizing that you have to be more business-minded when it comes to actually finding somebody, right? You have to be more ruthless with your time. In the past, right, you were like this, the Five of Swords. You would let a lot of people dub you. A lot of people waste your time, BS you. And a lot of you Taurus realize that you have to stop doing that, in the sense that, you know, no more just freely giving your time to people. The Ace of Pentacles represents you, Taurus. Also understand that you're going to start treating yourselves like you are the prize. Because if your mind and your heart is in the correct place, you've been able to make certain choices along the way. You are the prize. Don't ever let anybody tell you any differently, you know. Everyone should be a prize. Should be, but not everyone is. The only type of people who are prizes are people who have done the work emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, you know, and they're actually disciplined. And the thing is that the Hanged Man is about, so a lot of you Taurus very much so are utilizing that patience, even though some of you can be hot-headed. You're utilizing that patience for you to actually find someone as you're playing the field. Because a lot of you Taurus realized, right, within the last reading that I did, that you're going to have to be much more patient. You know, it's not going to just come to you automatically just like that, a person that fits right for you. A lot of you Taurus realize that you're going to have to actually get to know some people. You got to question them, you know. So you may find some people that you may think is highly attractive, right? King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, people that are accustomed to having other people splurge on them and spend all this amount of money or time and give them all this amount of attention. But a lot of you Taurus have the mentality of you're not going to do any of that, you know, which is great, because once again, you should not be stingy in the sense of you don't want to spend any money at all, ever, right? Because then you come off too grimy, you know. It's too disrespectful. You know, you're making it a point to not spend any kind of money whatsoever. But don't make it a point to spend too much money as well. Just spend as much as it is that that's affordable, that's not going to run your pockets dry, right? And see how a person is. Because no one should have people splurging on them and doing this, doing that, doing whatever, and just essentially just giving them everything that they want. Because anytime someone gets what it is that every last thing that they want, most of the times what happens, a lot of people get spoiled with that. So if you come across anybody right now, Taurus, that wants you to spoil them, don't spoil them. That's the last thing that you want to do. So let's clarify the Hanged Man. Ace of Swords, King of Swords, Hermit, yeah, Hanged Man. Seven of Cups, right. Makes sense. So the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords is about you, Taurus, right? You've been doing the shadow work. You know what to look out for. You know that people can say anything. They can say, you know, they do this, they do that, they got this, they got that. But to actually see that type of stuff happen, to actually see people show you what it is that they told you that they are about, to actually put that into practice, that's a completely different thing. That's a completely different animal, basically. And you, Taurus, are the ones that's living up to your names by doing the shadow work, looking at where you need to get better, what you need to do. And because of it, it puts the pressure on a lot of other people to do better, right? Because now it's either do it or get out of the way, right, for the other person. And then now the Hermit represents, but you'll realize that some of the people that you are getting to know, they have not done the shadow work. In particular, it might be some of those people that you thought was so pretty, so handsome. They're accustomed to people splurging on them. Those probably, I'm not saying 100%, but more often times than not, those was probably the people that wanted you to splurge on them and stuff like this, that didn't, unfortunately, do the shadow work. And then now, look at their reactions whenever it is that you're not splurging, Taurus. Look at their reaction. Are those people still okay with it and they're not tripping out over it? Or do those people need you to splurge on them, Taurus? And the Seven of Cups represents, and if those people are bent out of shape about it, if they're crazy, if they're wilding out, then it means it's time for you, Taurus, to actually leave them alone. Because someone should not expect other people to be splurging on them, Taurus. That's a red flag, straight up. Because it says that they feel like they could leave the house without their wallet, purse, whatever you carry, respectfully. And they just expect people to pay for them their whole way through life. That's a whole dub.